You are listening to the Manhattan Tri Club Leading from the Front podcast. We are based in Manhattan, Illinois, a southwest suburb of Chicago. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at the handle Manhattan Tri Club. We hope you like the show. Hello, welcome to the Manhattan Tri Club podcast number 2. We have the whole crew here today. We have Bridget Gilgenberg, Grace DiGirlando, April Moore, and me, Chad Bauk. So how's everybody doing?
Good.
Awesome.
It's Christmas time.
So good.
It's been a good day.
Yes.
We're recording on Sunday the 14th. The Bears just won this afternoon. So I got the Packers on in the background
Woo-hoo.
above my head here, hoping they're going to lose.
Nice.
So the weather stinks. We've got sub-zero temperatures out there, so nobody's running out in this, I hope. Run on your treadmills. And how's Christmas shopping going for everybody?
Okay. Better than
Terrible.
I'm actually doing the best. I mean, like, this is crazy. Usually
Well, you
I'm
got
not, but I'm also sitting at home doing nothing. So I mean,
you got the
that's all.
Amazon Santa though, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So it's been a
It's hard to find cool stuff for boys, like teenage boys. Like I need help with those ones, like the stocking stuffer, like cool things that I'm not just going to get irritated that are sitting around the house.
Artist.
Anything electronic.
I got
Yes.
mouth guards for my son to shove in his stocking.
Oh, nice.
Mouth guards and lacrosse
Nice.
balls.
For lacrosse, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I get that
Lacrosse
too.
balls, the multifunctional.
Yes.
Val makes us use lacrosse balls for
Yes.
everything, not lacrosse.
Those are very good. Everybody who's listening for muscle knots, I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I have a whole stack of them. I always lose them. The
Yeah.
dog gets a hold of it. And
My dog won't play with them for some reason. I don't know why. I did
So
brave Costco today, which was quite the adventure.
yeah, that's rough on a holiday
People
weekend.
fighing over the free snacks.
Oh my Lord.
It's like, oh my God, just get out of the way.
Yeah. And we made our trek to Costco last night and got out of there with way too much stuff we didn't need.
Yes.
$400 every time.
Oh,
Yeah.
today was like $900. It was insane.
Yes, I would pay for.
I host Christmas, and I knew.
Yeah.
But I'm still like, oof.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I would pay for an after-hours VIP Costco, where you're only allowed so many people in there.
But I heard that Oak Brook has an awesome Costco.
Yeah,
I'm
they
sure
do.
they
Way
do.
better than our Costco.
That's
so
the
I'm like,
headquarters.
Oh.
have you been there?
Yeah, that's the regional headquarters. That's where all their offices are and everything. That's
I'm
the
gonna
first
have to
one
go to Oak
we
Brook
went to.
and check out their Costco.
When we checked in yesterday, they scan your card when you walk in, and the guy said, "You guys have been with us for 25 years, huh?"
Oh, wow.
I didn't realize that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's been an exciting weekend. Along with the Bears win yesterday, April and I swam 100 100s, and we did.
Nice.
April kicked my ass. She did 45 of them. I did 41 for our personal record.
That is incredible.
Longest swims.
Yes,
it was hard.
that is a lot.
That's a lot of yardage in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And she did it. She made me stay on the 2-minute, and she kept saying, "You're not quitting. Keep going. You're 2 seconds behind. You pick it up."
Oh my gosh. That is awesome to have a cheerleader. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I had to be coach for the day. It was a lot of fun, and if I could have kept going if we didn't have the time limit, so that was cool. But the one thing that I didn't think about, what is so sore on you, Chad? Like my feet and my calves hurt so bad.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
from pushing off the wall. Like I kept trying to make sure that my push-offs were really good and efficient, so that I, had less distance, more energy. So my feet and my calves.
We had breakfast afterwards, and everybody was talking about how awesome her underwaters are, because she's like a dolphin under there.
Mm-hmm.
You know who's also really good? Sean. He comes off the wall and goes forever.
It's incredible.
Sean did the breath control last week. I don't know if Bridget, you didn't see it, but Grace, you and April saw it.
That was crazy.
He went 25 underwater, came back and took one breath for the whole 50. 2 breaths.
Crazy. You know,
yeah.
I know you guys aren't like grew up as swimmers,
Insane.
but like in high school, we used to do that, and I could make 75 yards underwater
without
with 0
breathing?
breath,
Oh
no
my
breath.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That is
So
insane.
I'm like now I can't even make 25.
I made 25 with, I don't remember. Chad and I made 25 with the same, I think. I don't remember if it was 1 breath or 2. And I was so proud of myself.
Yeah,
awesome.
I was like,
I had 2 breaths.
I was like, no. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
especially
hard.
Well, former smokers, yeah.
Yeah. Yep, you and me both, right? Bridget and April weren't corrupted younger.
No.
Yeah. But the challenge was awesome though. That was my first time doing the challenge. And then Chad said that even though he didn't feel good on Sunday, he still did 1,000 more yards than
huge.
last year's challenge.
I did. Sean and I did it last year, McCormick, and we did 1,000 yards or 3,000 yards each, 3,100s, and I think we did them on the 220, and April forced me to do them on the 2-minute this year.
Listen, I think by next year maybe we all are like on like the 130, and we'll be like, we're coming for you.
We could, yeah. There's some there's some badass
we'll
swimmers there that were doing it on the 130.
That's awesome.
Who got the most? Do you guys know?
Yes.
I talked to Val afterwards. Val did 56. I know Jill did 50.
Oh, incredible.
Wow.
Those are the 2 highest I think that I heard.
That's awesome.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Kudos.
Yeah.
And it's fun having Scott down by our end because he kind of pokes us and keeps us motivated, and he's funny.
Keeps us in line.
We'll jump in for a few and then amuses us because he does his dolphin things. And I'm like, well, I wish I was doing that about now.
He flips on his back and does his dolphin thing faster than I can swim. It's so embarrassing. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, he's like 6'9" or something.
I
so
know,
I mean...
right? I'm like I'm at his belly button.
Yeah. I mean, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Helps a little. So funny.
Yes.
And then Bridget is a week out of surgery
Bridget?
too.
I feel pretty good. It's more of like the mental, struggles of not being able to get around as easily as you want to.
Yeah.
But we had a little incident yesterday. I'm about, let's see, I had the surgery on the 4th, so I'm 10 days out. I get the stitches out on the 19th, so I'm very, very excited and looking forward to it. But we had a little incident last night. Little Mexican, we went out for a little Mexican night. Was like, just get me out of the house. I need to leave. And we had one too many margaritas maybe. And my bestie here, April, may or may have not assisted me in taking the bandages and the everything off, just to let my leg breathe a little bit. But yeah, it was pretty gnarly. It was pretty gross. But yeah, I'm paying for it because it hurt pretty bad last night. But we're getting there. We're getting there. A couple more days and I get the stitches out. But I'm excited to get the boot on and keep on moving. So
yeah, no, everything you hear is strictly
no one tell her doctor. We are going to be in so much trouble.
Oh Lord.
NDAs for everybody.
Confidential. I did say no the first time she asked me though.
Yep.
And then the problem was the margaritas. And then we thought that, everything is a great idea after a margarita.
Get the scissors out. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Well, April, there's an outside chance that our doctor, who happens to work at the same
don't
place,
mention.
Don't tell him.
May or may not listen to the podcast. We don't know.
Oh Lord.
So we might not be able to
under an NDA.
yeah, we might not be able to contain this.
It looks great though. It looks fine.
What's the prognosis? What do you when do you expect to be back in the water? That'll be the first one probably, right?
So 2 weeks, get the stitches out. I think in 6 weeks, when he was rolling me into the OR for the surgery, I asked him, when can I swim? And he said about 6 weeks. So hopefully about 6 weeks out, I can maybe, get it wet and get in the pool.
Good deal.
Yeah. So
sounds about right. I think that's about when Curry jumped in for his first swim. Yeah, he popped by yesterday or Saturday too, by the way.
That's
he said hi to everybody.
Yeah. He's been awesome. Keeping in touch with me, asking me. I've been asking him some questions. He's been very helpful. So
yeah,
it's awesome to have somebody to answer the questions when you're going through it. So
yeah. So you'll start PT then right away?
I don't know. I honestly will. I think I'll find out obviously more on Friday when I go for the stitches, how soon PT will start. So I'm looking. I already did PT before I had the surgery, so I kind of know what to expect, and I'm ready. I'm ready and eager.
Good. Well,
Yeah.
And she's going to have a nasty scar too. After when we looked at it, I thought it was going to be like,
Oh,
kind of
yours
like
is
how our
open,
knee
right?
surgery went. Two
It's
little
like
dots
that
on her
long.
ankle, maybe
Yeah.
maybe a
wow.
little longer. It was like
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
around the whole ankle.
Battle
Yeah.
scars.
Yeah.
She earned
Yes.
that one for sure.
You can get your Iron Man tattoo right around it.
Yes.
There
I
you
was
go.
gonna say the same thing. Tattoo around it.
That's right. That's right. Oh,
Well, awesome. Well, as
Yep.
as all of our listeners can probably tell, we're really having a good time doing this. We got some really great feedback from all of our friends, fellow athletes, family members. I know Grace made her whole family join our little club and make them listen, and I've made quite a few listen, and the feedback's been amazing, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's like hanging out with your buddies in a bar without the alcohol. Although we could probably have the alcohol.
I'm good.
Make it
I'm
even
good.
more fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe not the margaritas. It's
But I
not
don't know
that
if you
type of
guys
show.
have seen any of the analytics, but on the iTunes version, we've had 65 listeners, and on the Spotify, we've had 76 listeners.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
awesome.
So that's pretty cool. So if you're listening, tell your friends, like us, subscribe, follow us, forward
Yeah,
the
thank
podcast to people, and listen. We'll do it as long as people want us to do it, but we'll probably still do it without because we like doing
Right.
it.
We just like to talk to each other.
Yeah.
We just like talking to each other.
So cool
Yeah.
news. Both April and Bridget are getting smart trainers for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Bridget will be
Big-
on it as soon as we let her. We're going to monitor that.
Yeah.
I might have to take over as the agent because the agent kind of didn't do her
Well,
job the
clearly
other
the
night.
agent needs to be fired.
April being the primary agent, so I
Yeah.
might have to step in and tap her out. But
April,
yeah,
have you tried yours? It's up and it's set up.
It is set up, and it's funny because it was a big Christmas fail because I was getting ready to leave, and I opened my door to I don't know, probably go into some practice. Open the door, and the FedEx man was standing there like this with the box in his hands, and my husband had bought it for me for Christmas. So this like huge bike trainer. I felt so bad because the FedEx guy got my Christmas excitement instead of my husband when I opened the door. But yeah, it's all set up. I hooked everything up. I just need to figure out how to, Chad just showed me the other day how to find my workouts. Now I just need to get on the bike and do the things. I did buy the little squishy things for under my trainer so it's not so stiff. Give me a little bit, to be a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, those little hedgehogs. So we'll see how it goes. I just got to turn it
Awesome.
on
That's
now.
exciting.
Now I just got to ride it.
I have
Mhm.
not unboxed mine yet because I'm waiting because I might get
Yeah.
a little. I might like a little antsy and try to sit on it. And
Yeah. Well, resist the temptation. Although Curry did start on the bike sooner than
Yeah.
swimming.
he
got it.
did say that was the best, like just getting your legs moving,
Moving.
Yeah.
and spinning. So I'm excited just to do that. So
Yeah. Awesome.
Yep. Very cool.
So what kind of trainers did you guys get? I know, but let's tell the audience.
Go for it.
We got is it the Wahoo? Oh gosh. Also, we are not sponsored, but if any of these brands would love to sponsor us, so just know you're getting and you're getting opinions here because we are not sponsored. No, we have a Wahoo, but it's hooked up to I have the Zwift
It's the Wahoo Kicker
workouts.
Core with the Zwift cog. And
Mhm.
it's a nice it's a nice
It's like, yep.
it's a nice trainer because when you do structured workouts, you have the electronic shifting, and the click shift is really nice, so you don't have to worry about your regular shifters. But when you do structured workouts, you'll be in ERG mode, so ERG mode, so it'll automatically handle the power and the tension. So it'll get you guys really helping to understand your power output and how power comes into your training. And there's been a couple of folks, that myself included, that came out of the winter with working on power all winter long, and you come out a lot stronger in the spring.
Yeah.
Nice. It'll be ready
That's
for
right.
those
And
ready for
Grace,
those
you ride
Rockford
the
Hills
Peloton,
then.
so you have all that.
Yeah,
So
for
you
any listeners
Yeah.
who have a Peloton or access to Peloton, you can, if you ride the Power Zone classes, it's I don't know if it's comparable to a trainer, but you can get your power zones, you can get your watts, you can get your cadence, all of it, and they assign you zones. You can do your FTP tests, and you can ride within your zones. So that's what I ride on in the winter, and I
awesome.
found it very effective.
Yep. Now Grace on the bike is like steady Eddie. She puts her
Yeah.
head down and she just goes, and it's pretty fun to watch.
Oh, thanks.
April,
No.
April keeps going. She
And
just like
everything.
swimming.
Grace just keeps
Yeah,
going.
Hmm.
any bit faster on the bike.
Yeah. And Chad, I really should have set you up for
Yeah,
what trainer did we get because
yeah.
you're the gadget guy. You knew I was going to miss that. I should have asked you what I got.
Nice.
One of our friends actually got the same exact trainer as you, and he loves it. He was telling me that he loves it. And my trainer is actually the predecessor to the one you guys have. But I took the cog off of mine and put a regular cassette on it
Oh,
because I switched to Ruby, and this is a note for everybody. And in Ruby, the electronic shifting doesn't work. That's a Zwift centric function, and they won't let the other systems use it. So now I can do both. I can ride on Zwift and on Ruby and still shift.
nice.
So cool. So April, what are we talking about here today?
Yeah. We are going to talk about our winter off-season training and how that's going.
Well, we've all pretty much been following
Yes.
just a general maintenance type plan where it's an abbreviated version of triathlon training, multi-sport, swim, bike, run. It just cuts down the durations and the frequency. One of the things that I've focused on in this off season has been I've added strength training into my workouts, and I didn't do that last year, and I'm really quite liking it. Got it's an algorithm based program that's part of one of my training programs, and uh, just the variety has been helpful. It's 2 workouts a week: upper body, shoulders, and triceps one day, and then a lot of lower body and core on both workouts, and then some chest and shoulders on the other day. So I'm enjoying that. How do you feel like your training is going so far off season, Grace? I know you've been pretty structured.
Um, yeah, I've been much better this year than I have in the past. Not that, like I said, I'm only been doing this for 3 years, but I made the very huge mistake of not strength training once I started triathlon training. So I was pretty strong um, and quick over short distances. And then I started triathlon training. COVID hit at the same time. And I completely let the strength training go. So I got so weak, and that's really affected me. So this off season I've really been focusing more on the strength, and not a ton, like Chad said, 2 days a week, one lower body, one upper body, but that's 2 more days than I was doing. So I'm trying to build that strength back, and I would recommend that everybody incorporate strength because it makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference with injury prevention,
Yeah.
injury recovery period. It's huge. And I know, and sorry, Chad, plug your ears, but like menopausal women, for sure strength training because you lose so much muscle.
Yeah.
So yeah, so anyway, my off season's going pretty well. I'm trying to do 2 days of swim, 2 days of run, 2 days of bike, and 2 days with, I think 40 minutes max of strength training, 40, 30 minutes. Hopefully it
Awesome.
works out well.
Yeah, I would also second that strength training importance. When I started running, so before I did triathlon, I my goal was to do. Are you okay over there, Bridget?
We're gonna post this one on
Turn
YouTube
your
so you guys
camera.
can all see the video.
You
But
can
Bridget
watch
just
us.
flipped herself upside down in the middle of April starting to talk. It was funny.
Yeah, it reminds me of that song "With One Margarita." I won't sing the rest. I'm so sorry. You'll have to catch me after the podcast if you want me to sing the rest. But But I second stressing that strength training. I was running before I started doing triathlons, and I would, in my past, like I would, make a goal to do a run race, and then my knees would start to hurt so bad that I couldn't like continue the training and the increase in mileage. And I think like starting with training strength first really helped me. And so I did that first half marathon, and then Bridget right away after I did that was like, let's just do Ironmans. I was like, okay, let's go. But that's that. And when Chad says like we're following a plan, I would say like I would not use those words of I'm following a plan because that's not what I'm doing. But I am staying consistent with my movement. Like I am making sure that I'm doing strength at least 2 to 3 days a week. I've been consistent with swimming because it's just so much fun right now. And then I haven't been biking very much. Like it is rare that I'm on my bike because I'd prefer to do it outside. So we'll see how this new trainer goes with the workouts because I just had a manual trainer and that is so boring to sit on. Like you can't, there's no adjusting it. Like it is boring and painful. And I feel like I'm not getting reward from the pain of sitting on the bike. So I'm excited to see how that is. And then running when I feel like it. I think I'm just enjoying movement right now. And so that feels really good. It is really awesome note that because now we're going into week 2. Well, I know Grace, you haven't started yet, but Coach Chad told me I had to start Rockford training. So I'm in week 2 of training. So I love the structure of it, but I also really loved this off season because I just moved when I wanted to and when it felt good.
Yeah.
Bridget, I know your off season's probably gone a little more sucky than we anticipated, but what are your plans for keeping active? I know you and April spend a lot of time at the gym doing strength training, and I think that's important.
Yep. I for the last, I would say probably like 5 years, I've been lifting probably on average 3 to 4 days a week. So I love strength training. And last week I went back to LA Fitness for a little upper body. It was, 30, 40 minutes, but it was awesome. So hopefully this week I'll at least do 2 to 3 days this week on upper body and just kind of just keep on moving. I think it's way more mental for me than anything. I really enjoy it. So I'm excited to get on the trainer, obviously, and I'm excited to get back to swimming. I hate running, so I'm more of a run walker.
Not excited for that.
Not excited for that, but I'm just gonna give my body time to heal and get focus on the biking and the walking and the swimming for now. So
you might like to.
I might enjoy it,
or not.
Yeah. I mean, it's always been painful, so I always thought that that's just how it was.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Chad sent us an article the other day. It was funny. I was thinking about this. There was a quote in there that said, because the article was about like losing your fitness if you take a break, like how quickly you lose your fitness. It was a good article. But the one thing that stood out to me was, I'm paraphrasing, but it was, you don't lose your fitness as quickly as you think you do, but you lose that motivation very quickly. And I think after, like, I sprained my ankle at Rockford. I had a fall during the run and sprained my ankle at Rockford. So I was like, I'll take a break from running. And then it was really hard to get back at it. So I feel you, like with injuries or even like you're taking a week off for recovery, it's hard to get back.
So like, even when I did the Muncie half and I was like, I'm going to take, a little bit of time off, like a week, dude, I went into like straight, like almost like depression. Cause I was like, well, what do I do now? Like, and I didn't really have any goals or anything to, so it took me about 6 months and I was like, holy cow, time flies. And then, you got to force yourself to get back into something that you enjoy. And I was, so yeah, you got to just, no, you got to keep on
calendar
moving.
Can never be
keep
empty.
On moving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I that's awesome. And I hope the recovery progresses swiftly and you feel better. It's not worth it to live with injury when you don't have to, and you got it fixed, and we kind of all coached you into getting it fixed. And I went through it with my back, and we've all had those injuries. So we got a great community to support, not just this group here, but all of our friends. Everybody asks about you all the time, and
Yes.
so
Well, thank you.
speedy
It's awesome
recovery.
having the support. Yes.
You'll get there.
Yes, I will.
My off season, I feel great. I've the mix of training, like I said, with adding strength training in, all my kind of nicks and bumps and nagging type stuff feels really good. I've stayed not injured, knock on wood. Um, I've been consistent with all my training. It's funny, this time of year you get the recap of your Strava or your Garmin, the year in review, and I was shocked to see this. I'm not actually not shocked, but I did more this in 2025. I had more activities swimming versus biking.
Wow. Oh yeah,
It
because
was
you really hit your
yeah.
swimming.
Wow.
You've killed it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't remember.
That's
I should
crazy.
have looked it up before we got on here, but I don't remember the amount or the number. But I'll make a note to talk about that next time. But yeah, I had more, and I biking is my go-to. I jump on the bike when I get home from work and jump on the trainer when it's cold, just because that's what I love to do. And here I've been pretty consistent in the pool. So
Now we need you to get consistent with your kick. And can you imagine?
yeah,
Like Chad is always complaining about kicking and swimming. Can you
yeah.
imagine with those legs
Ditto.
that your biking legs, man?
Oh yeah.
Freaking, you could be even faster swimmer if you figured
Yeah.
out your kick.
Yes.
Well, Coach April got me faster Saturday.
Yeah.
I came
Nice.
in and she's like, she didn't say
So
this. I'll paraphrase. She's like, "You look like a snowplow coming in with your heads up too high." And so she's like, pretend you got a tennis ball in your chin,
oh,
drop your head a little bit, and I literally that next 100, I went like 3 or 4 seconds faster than the last one, and
Wow.
it brought my butt up, brought my heels up, and
Yep.
yeah.
It's all about the streamline.
yeah.
Yeah. And do you know what I actually thought? I should have given you this compliment on Saturday, but I was like, oh, I don't feel the tidal wave when he swims past me. This is really nice.
Yeah.
Where did Chad go? Is he still in
And
the
you're like,
pool?
whoa. I do that often in the pool.
Yeah. Well, the tidal wave is still always going to be there on the breaststroke and the whenever I attempt to do
That's
fly,
okay.
which will be
That's
no more
okay.
than 25 yards at one time.
You're not going to do the 25 in our state relay? What do you mean?
No, I am not. I'll do freestyle, but
Okay.
so yeah. So Grace, what are we doing for training? What's our plan? When do we start?
So I will start after the new year. I am going to do a hybrid of the training. So I had a coach last year, so I think I'm going to do a hybrid. I think I can do more than what I did last year. I also have a training peaks plan, so I'm going to try to follow like the training peaks and what my coach did and kind of tweak it on my own a little because you don't want to stay stagnant. I don't want to come in the same as I did last year. I'd like to
Mm-hmm.
improve. So I think I'm going to try to tweak it on my own and with the help of you, Coach Chad, and April and Bridget, coaches. Yeah, but I won't officially start training till after the holidays, so a couple of weeks. But I feel like I'm already kind of training.
Yeah.
I did when I was on the Peloton today. I did an hour ride, and this is something to think about that I found very helpful for me. So on the Peloton, you have your zones, right? And my whole ride, because you're training, one day is more sprints and one day is more just long endurance ride, right? So you're comfortable. So today's whole ride was in zone 2 and 3. And you can be at the top of zone 2, the bottom of zone 3, whatever. And I found myself trying to ride at the very top of zone 2, even to zone 3, but it wasn't like I wasn't enjoying it. I was like, oh my God, this sucks. I just want to get off. And the coach on the Peloton was like, hey, he said it right as I was thinking it. He's like, move your power down 1 or 2. And if that's the difference between you saying, this is fun, I like it, and the difference, but you're still in the same zone, and the difference between you hating this ride, go ahead
Mm-hmm.
and move it down 1 or 2. And I did, and I loved the whole ride, and I felt great the whole time. So I think just everybody who's listening, who's maybe new to this, You got to get the workouts in, but sometimes it's okay to like pull back and take it easy when you're feeling a little bit of the strain or the stress or the burnout, so you don't totally burn out. Pull it
Yeah.
back a little and enjoy it. It's okay. You got to get a lot of those long, slow runs and rides in. Do them in a way that you can still smile when you're done.
I listen to lots of podcasts, and there's this one that I'll definitely give them credit because they help me a lot with the swim. It's the Crushing Iron podcast, and I'd forward them to you guys for Rockford. They did like a pre-Rockford race review, and I was literally it.
Yeah, that was so helpful.
Those two guys do a really nice job. They I don't know how they do it. They do 2 podcasts a week. Just awesome.
wow.
They're very knowledgeable. But in the most recent one I listened to, they were talking about this holiday season and the break, and how it's important to keep busy and keep moving, but it's not important to be 100% all the time. And the one coach said, he goes, I tell all my athletes I want them to be 80% 100% of the time. So hit your workout to 80%, and that's a success. If you do that all the time, you're going to be a strong athlete. You're going to have good PRs. You're going to have good races. And it really it makes a lot of sense because I'm a data guy. I look at my watch. I look at my bike computer, and I'm always trying to measure our efforts and try to hit that workout exactly. And you get the Training Peaks execution score, and when you get a 74, you're like, ah, crap. But it's counterproductive to then try and go and duplicate that workout and hit the 100%. So 74 is still a good percentage to hit. I think this is an important time of year just to keep busy, do the workouts, and not focus too much on flawless execution, because that's going to come when we start the spring training, where you really need to make sure you're building the volume and
Yeah.
hitting your workouts the right way.
And one other thing that a coach told me was, you're so focused on hitting all your workouts, but sometimes you get sick. Sometimes you have family commitments. Things come up. We're all adults. We all have a lot of shit that comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look at it as, oh my God, I only had 5 workouts to complete this week, so I only hit 80%. He's like, think of the entire 6 months where you'll be working out, and all of those workouts, one is nothing, or even at 2, 3, you know what I mean? Things come up, and sometimes you have to pivot and turn, and it's okay. So you want to hold yourself to a high standard, but you don't want to be unforgiving to yourself either.
Super important. I love that advice.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard, but as a competitor,
It's very hard,
or
but-
competitive person,
Yeah.
like you want to win. Even,
I do too.
I just want my Garmin to tell me I'm doing a good job. I just want all the
According to
green
my
lines
Garmin, I
and Training
haven't improved
Peaks.
in
Like,
5 months.
it is hard.
Always just like
Well, Garmin, that's
recovering.
fine.
Well, it's funny. April and I had this kind of this conversation on Saturday when it was a hard effort in the pool, and April's like, I got a run scheduled for later today. Or maybe it was a bike, but she had another workout scheduled, and I'm like, I
It was a
wouldn't
run,
do it.
yeah.
You just put forth a enormous effort to swim 4,500 yards. You owe it to yourself. Take the time off. And she goes, this is funny. She goes, but I don't want to see that red did not complete on my Training Peaks. I'm like, well, just delete it.
That's what I was going to say. I won't tell you didn't delete it.
Delete it.
Nobody knows.
I'm like, but isn't that
Nobody
cheating?
knows. Well, now a lot of people know, but
Not yes. Now everybody knows.
I
Did
know.
you do it? Did you run?
Oh, shoot. Again, this is a confidential podcast. Like, no, don't share our secrets.
Yeah.
Actually, share them with everybody.
Good.
Yeah, I deleted it. I didn't want the red mark on my plan.
Well, and you do. You have
Yeah.
if you're feeling sick or you're feeling injured, you have to pull it back
yeah.
because it won't end well.
Yeah, I just went through.
You don't.
I'm still not totally 100% from being sick. I
Yeah.
got the head and chest cold, and I just started feeling better towards the end of this past week. And yeah, the older you get, the longer those things tend to linger, and
Yep.
you just gotta battle through it.
I think getting a cold getting a cold now and like training and wanting to always stay active is just as scary as getting an injury because you just don't want that time off.
To
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
Stinking
That's right.
kids are bringing home
Mine's
all the
away now,
germs,
so
though.
I got to blame it all on myself now. That's a great segue to the next portion of the topic, and that's the off-season nutrition importance. And I think that ties right together with getting sick, and our nutrition it's all connected. So how about Grace and Bridget? You guys want to share a little bit of insight on nutrition?
For me, I'm just really trying to focus on, obviously I'm injured, so like the high protein, the fruits and veggies and, the potatoes and the rice but I'm also, it's, holiday season. Everybody wants to, enjoy a little bit too. So I'm not beating myself up about, going for margaritas last night or anything like that.
Yep.
But just, kind of during the week, really focusing on, healthy meals, high protein and, getting healthy and not, setting myself up for success when I do, when I can start working out. So it's not high carbs for me right now. What about you, Grace?
I am pretty much always high carbs. I'm Italian, so we probably eat pasta 4 or 5 nights a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just have a body that I'm okay with carbs. I love
That's
carbs.
awesome. Yeah.
I'm not,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's those Italian
Yes, I
genes
know.
are good with
I'm
them.
German.
They know what to do.
German and Irish, we have a real problem with carbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not I'm trying to be much better about my protein intake because I get like super stiff after long runs, like very stiff. If you see me walking upstairs or anything after long runs, I look like I'm about 85 years old. So I'm trying to really pay attention up my protein. But I'm not like I don't really watch what not that I don't think I eat a lot of junk, but I don't really watch what I eat. And especially this time of year, I'm not about to start watching it. When I'm really training, I think the importance of like making sure as soon as the workout's done, you replenish with protein and fluids. That I'll be better on. Make sure before a long workout, you're having, you're giving yourself enough energy to sustain the long workout. But as
Yes.
far as following any type of strict nutrition plan, I don't.
But that's funny because being an endurance athlete, I was like, oh, I'm allowed to have like unlimited
Yes.
carbs then, right? Like that's how this gig works. And yeah, right. Not the case because I was like, why do I keep losing and gaining the same 5 pounds over and over again? I would love to lose a few pounds, but it's more about feeling good when I work out. And so I got the Lumen that Chad has been using for a really long time, probably years, I would guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he kept telling us about this Lumen where like it takes a CO2 reading of your breath. So like you blow into this thing, it takes your reading and it lets you know if you're burning fats or carbs. So another place where like an app can tell me if I'm winning or not, which I love. But it was super interesting because it wasn't telling me to like not eat carbs. It was just, this is when you should eat the carbs or you should have the protein. And it's only been like a week and a half, but like I'm waking up in the morning feeling more comfortable. My workouts are feeling more comfortable. My swim felt amazing the other day. And I did do a little bit of prep for that 100 challenge the other day to make sure that I felt good and had enough like energy to put forth the effort. But it's interesting. And then it's like counting my macros, but it really is about like when you time your carbs and your protein. So I think it's been really helpful so far.
Oh, you do?
Yes, but I was already doing that on my Fitness Pal because I was trying to hit macros and make sure that I was hitting, to your point, Grace, like more protein. So I was already doing that. And it's nice and easy because you can use the barcode thing just like on my Fitness Pal. So instead of like typing everything in, I literally like, make a meal and all my ingredients are sitting in front of me and I just scan a handful of barcodes and then I move on with my day. Like it's not super difficult. I'm trying to stick to like, a serving of that item because, just like every other American, like more is better. And I love my cheese and I would have 4 servings of cheese. But when I looked at the package, I'm like, you're allowed to have a half a cup. And I was like, but I love my cheese. So yeah. And then you can tell it, but like, sometimes I adjust it or whatever, or have more or less of something. And it's also interesting because I love bananas. And you think that like something like that is free food throughout your whole day, but that's like a simple carb that's going to, spike. Yeah. Or spike your blood sugar or burn really fast. And it like also messes up with that carb timing too. So I don't know. It's just interesting to see which foods are doing what and which foods are really fueling you.
My struggle has always been carbs, and my body doesn't treat carbs, or it doesn't respond well. So the lumens definitely help me in trying to stay in that zone 2, zone 3 range of the lumen, where you're burning more fat than carbs. I've really, over the past 2 years, learned to focus my macros so that I'm limiting the carbs I'm on intake with my meals, and I enjoy protein, and I enjoy vegetables. But when I get into these endurance sport type activities, long bike rides, long runs, even long swims, I supplement the carbs with gels and drinks, and so I'm getting my carbs for fuel there, because you want to be burning carbs on race day and in your workouts, because it burns faster, and your energy is more available.
Yeah.
And I'm certainly not a nutritionist or a dietitian, but there's a lot of really good articles about how much fat your body has to burn as energy versus how much carbs. And I encourage people to just people know their own bodies, and what your body's capable of. Like you, Grace, that's a great example of somebody that is lean, is on the smaller side, but you can eat carbs like a drunken sailor, and
Yes.
and it
I
and it
can.
doesn't affect you. Where if I had pasta 4 or 5 nights a week, I'd be back to 275 pounds, and no matter how much you work out. I think that it's knowing your own body is important, and just everything in moderation. If you try to balance that 50%, 25, 25, 50% protein, 25 carbs, 25 fat, that's a pretty good ratio for most people. There's lots of, you can get into metabolic rates for different people, and there's really 3 types of uh, people. There's one that burns uh, carbs, and they're a carb intake type machine. One that burns fat, and then one that burns both. And the dual metabolism is a pretty rare. I've read lots of research on it. A lot of people think that they might be dual metabolism, and that's where the problems come in. So if you know that you don't process carbs the right way, you just moderate. You still have your carbs, but try to eat the good carbs, and stay away from the McDonald's French fries.
Yeah. That will not help you on race day.
Yeah, I may just have to yeah. And I may just have to transition my pasta to breakfast instead of dinner.
And it integrates with Garmin. So when you log a workout, you go for a run in the morning, and you wake up in the morning, and your lumen says you should have 85 grams of carbs for the day. But then you go and run for an hour at a zone 2, zone 3, pretty intense run, or somewhat intense run. It'll automatically update, and then all of a sudden it says you should have 130 grams of carbs. So it integrates. It's a really handy tool for people that struggle with just making sure you get the right nutrition, people that struggle with how they look in the mirror, and want to just do better and understand how it all comes together. And I like the dumbed down version. I like somebody telling me if I'm winning or not.
Exactly. Yeah. And what I should be eating. Uh, because I grew up with like a lot of food issues and just, my generation or being a gymnast growing up. I was so averse to tracking my food because you don't want to slip
Mhm.
into unhealthy eating habits. But I started tracking my food because I have a very sensitive stomach, and more often than not, I would have, a not great GI reaction if I ran or did a bike or something like that, like during exercise. And then those days that I was like, oh my gosh, I felt great. How do I replicate this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I have no freaking idea because I can't remember what I ate yesterday. So that was the first reason why I started tracking my food, and then got in the habit of like looking at it in the lens of making sure that it's fueling my workouts and that I'm feeling good during my workouts versus, anything else, making sure that, I weigh a certain number. So that's been really helpful. And I do like the Lumen because please give me more food
Yeah.
recipes because
Oh,
Yeah,
and there's a
I am
ton of them
tapped
there.
out.
to follow up on what April said and what I was thinking while we were talking about this is, yeah, a lot of athletes, particularly female athletes, have eating issues, disorders, whatever you want to call them. So things like lumen might be scary or something people would like to avoid, which is totally understandable too. Like you don't track macros for the right reasons or do something like lumen for the right reasons, but if it's scary to you and you're afraid it might trigger bad habits, unhealthy habits, for sure stay away from tracking that closely and be like me, just eat your pasta.
Yes, eat your pasta. As long as you're not pooping your pants on that run, eat your pasta.
We did learn to poop in a field recently.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, Bridget, did we tell you that? So the three of us went for a
I have
run, and
never pooped
Grace had
in
a
a field.
first. As we're running,
But I did.
yes, as we're running, we were trying to find a porta potty, halfway through our run, and Chad was like,
Oh,
"Oh, I always
Lord.
stop at this one. Door is locked."
Oh, Lord. Well, that's better than the metro train. I mean, like,
Yeah.
at the, uh,
Yeah,
right?
right?
Well, don't
Well,
lock your bathroom
kind of
doors, man.
the really funny part
Yeah.
about that was she was very proud of herself.
I
And,
was. Thank
and
God
she
April had wipes.
and she she texted Brett, her husband, our team manager, Brett Shackelford. Shout out to Brett. And said in a text, Brett, I just pooped in a field for the first time. And his response was, that's gross. Why'd you do that?
But I'm sure
What'd
many
you
of
use
you
to wipe?
listening have done that.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
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 It comes with the endurance athlete territory, right? So veteran field
Yes.
pooper came prepared with wipes,
That's
and we were
right.
Way to
fine.
go.
So do you guys have GI issues when you eat the goos and those things?
Sometimes.
I have never. I can eat whatever, and I've never had
Bridget,
a GI
you?
issue with it. Bridget, you do?
I am not really, have
Really?
not tried the goos a whole lot. But no, I do not have issues with GI.
I stick with
GI.
the really basic fructose glucose, like the Morton gels that they have at all the races.
Oh.
Those that combination seems to work for me. Precision Hydration, which is the new sponsor of all Ironmans, so no more Morton. Precision Hydration, so everybody needs to start getting used to that because that'll be what you have on course for races. Those types of
I would love the Morton bars. The gel, definitely try it before race day. Because the consistency is a little tricky.
Yeah.
yeah.
I called out Bridget because she refuses to use
The
them
Morton or all of them?
because she
Just in
hates
general,
them.
like it's like,
Oh, yeah.
So we need to find Bridget something. I try and like embody my college
Yeah.
days, and I'm like, it's a Jello shot. Just keep it going, shoot it.
We can make a whole show about that, and maybe we will at some point. But one of the things, the go-tos that I put on the bike when for the long half and full Ironman races are nerd clusters, because they got carbs. It's candy, but it's carbs,
yeah.
sugar,
I
and
do love candy too.
you pop those, and it's like drinking a can of Coke. It just hits you immediately. So
I love nerd clusters.
I love nerd
Those are
Clusters.
really good.
Nerd Clusters really
Yes.
needs to like find that niche
Yeah.
audience of like, marathon runners or something. Like,
That's
Hashtag
right.
Nerd
nerds.
Clusters. That'll be our first sponsor. We can only hope.
I got on the bike and was off and forgot all of my nutrition, all of
Oh,
it. So thank God I don't have GI issues because I had to make it to the first aid station to get anything and it was
yeah.
whatever they happened to give me. That's what I had to, yeah. So I ate a lot of those Morton bars on that ride, but they were
Yep.
good. I like them. That was horrible. Don't do that, anybody.
Yeah.
Don't forget your nutrition before the bike.
Well, I had
No.
my nutrition on my bike and I got to about mile like 12 and it all went flying off and
Oh God.
I was like, oh, there goes everything I had. So,
No.
because I wasn't stopping to turn around to pick it all
No,
up.
right? That's me. I wasn't going back to get it. So,
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Problems. All these problems.
mm-hmm.
I know, right? That's good
Yeah,
though. When the worst part of your
right.
day is you lost your nerd
Yes.
clusters. I guess you got a good life, right?
Well, should we transition to what I think is
Ugh.
my favorite part of the show coming up?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Yeah. So we mentioned this in the first podcast that we want to do like a local athlete spotlight, and we picked an athlete this week who the four of us all know. We raced in Rockford, and it's Karen Holbert. Karen is a badass, and a lot of
Yes.
you, if you are listening, you all know Karen. She's very social. She goes on group rides a lot. She does a lot of group runs, and Karen gave us a little kind of a background on her because she's such a talented athlete and she's so fun to be around that we thought everybody that listens to us should know that people like Karen are out there, and a lot of you do know her. So I'll give the kind of stats and then we can all talk about Karen. Karen, she thinks of herself as a runner more than anything. Her background is in running. She started in 2009. She did a half marathon in Oak Brook. That time she joined the FNRC, who is another local running club in the Frankfort New Lenox area that I'm a member of. And hello to all my FNRC friends. I'll get the three girls here to join FNRC too, as long as you guys join our club.
Yeah.
But she joined FNRC in 2011. She loves running with others, and she confirms what we talked about, that peer pressure is real. And when you hang out with people like us, that before long you'll be doing some kind of race that you didn't ever think you were going to be doing. So over the next 4 years, Karen ran 2 marathons a year over the next 4 years, which is pretty impressive. In 2016, she qualified for the Boston Marathon. Had a few knee issues after the Boston Marathon, but in one of her races, she secured a spot in the Tokyo Marathon. Unfortunately, got canceled due to COVID that year, and then she really got angry. So then in 22, 23, and 24, she completed the 3 remaining Abbott majors she did. So she's done all 6 Abbott majors: Chicago, New York, Boston, London, Berlin, and Tokyo, which is just an amazing feat. Jumped into triathlon because she got bored with running and it wasn't challenging enough for her anymore. Started doing sprint and Olympic triathlon distance. Did her first 70.3 in Grand Rapids, the Mai Tai, which I've done. It's an awesome race. Then did Chattanooga 2022 70.3. In this, qualified for the World Championships in St. George's, Utah. Raced the St. George's, Utah race. Had a good race. That point, she was doing half Ironman distance and marathons at the same time in the same season. So just alternating back and forth. That's crazy to me. 2024, she raced in Chattanooga again, qualified for Taupo, New Zealand. She won her age group in Chattanooga, which is amazing. So 65 to 69 age group. Don't recall how many racers there were, but to win the age group is insane. Raced in New Zealand in Taupo. I remember seeing the pictures from her Taupo trip on Facebook, and she did it in 6 hours, 57 minutes, and 30 seconds. Just amazing race. Up next for for Karen is Rockford. If her knee heals up, she's currently seeing Val, one of our friends and our coach for swim, getting her knee straightened out. And she wants to do Oregon 70.3 at some point. I selfishly am trying to influence Karen into doing a Kona 70.3 one of these springs coming up. But I'm also trying to influence Bridget, Grace, and April to do that same race too.
That is not a hard sell.
I asked in the kind of questionnaire portion of this, I asked Karen who her favorite triathlete was, and the intent was maybe a pro. I was hoping it was going to be like Lucy Charles, but to my surprise, I am her favorite triathlete. I'm kidding. Karen, she made a funny comment that I was her favorite triathlete, but she did throw a shout out to two people who are amazing triathletes, and we'll highlight them at some point. Liz Hudson and Carlos Gonzalez, and they've both done world championships. And wait till you hear about Carlos, because he's just an amazing athlete. But so that's the stat sheet on Karen. I know I've said a lot, but I think Karen deserves every bit of the accolades, and we love her. And let's talk about Karen.
Yeah, Karen is incredible. She's like this small but mighty person. And I think anybody who is an adult age that's still an athlete is pretty incredible. And to be able to continue to do it, it's I don't know. Bridget always says this, so I'm gonna steal it though this time. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to grow up and be
sure.
like someone like Karen.
Yep. Everybody says, "What are you going to do when you retire?" And I'm going to be like, "I want to be a Karen." Like, that's, like, I mean, like,
yes,
hello, yeah,
In the best way.
and
it's amazing.
She's so sweet and humble. I just met her over the summer when we were training for Rockford, and she's an amazing athlete. I mean, I think she's 70 now, which is amazing, and she's just very kind and knowledgeable and willing to talk to you, and there's not an ounce of arrogance about her, which is
No.
great.
Yeah, I love, like, I think the most inspiring people to me have been like the Karens, the Marilyn,
Mary.
the
Yeah,
Mary.
Marilyn, Mary
Like,
Moore.
these
Yep.
are all incredible. Like, I want to grow up to be like, this is what
Yes.
I want to do, you know?
Yes.
And the
Yeah.
fact that
Yep.
they're still doing it is like
Yeah.
mind blowing
Mhm.
to me. So,
We will have to
Yeah.
spotlight Mary Moore at some point. The number
Yep.
of
For
races
sure.
she's done, it's
Mary's
amazing.
awesome. Mary did
Yes.
40 100s Saturday, by
Yeah.
the way.
Did she
wow.
really?
Yeah.
Go,
That's
Mary. Awesome.
Yes,
Oh,
Mary.
jeez.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
42?
I think it was,
Okay.
Chad, I think it was 42. Don't cut her short
Wow.
on 200 more. I think it was 42. Yeah. Yes. But yeah, Karen and
Yes.
Mary and all of those women really just show you that age is just a mindset and you can
Yeah.
do whatever
Yeah.
you want. Yeah.
The way that I'm like, how old are you? I mean, like, this lady's like lapping me in the pool. But I was just like so impressed. So, yeah.
Yeah. And the first time I met Karen, she says that she's the best or thinks of herself as a runner. But the first time I met Karen was at the quarry. We were doing just an open water swimming set. And she didn't stay with us. She swam off, but she was lapping us. Like, she's also an incredible swimmer. So even though she thinks like she's just a great all around athlete, even if she thinks that she's mainly a runner, she's really good at the other two, or at least swimming. I haven't seen her bike because she's always ahead of me. So like, I don't know what that looks like.
Well, that's awesome. That was fun to talk about Karen. Karen, we love you. Thanks for listening to us. Thanks for letting us talk about you and brag about you. Everybody who knows you loves you, and keep up the good work. And say hi to Rick for us
sure.
too.
Yes,
always.
Yeah, we're cheering you on.
Well, that's awesome. We're a little bit over an hour here. We don't really have our next episode completely locked down yet, but I think we're going to probably have a special guest. We'll confirm that Monday night. And then we'll have some interesting crosstalk with our guests. That should be fun. But you guys are awesome. This was a blast. Love doing it, and hopefully everybody else enjoyed listening to us tonight. Go Bears.
Yeah.
Go Bears.
Go Bears.
Yeah, go Bears. It's always a great conversation with you three. So thanks for being amazing again today. We could talk about this forever, and we do. But for everybody else out there, like and subscribe. You can find us on any of the platforms: Facebook, Instagram,
Spotify.
YouTube.
Spotify, right?
I think I'm missing something. Club. You can find us on all of those platforms. Ooh, iTunes. Yep. You can find us anywhere on
And
at
join us on
Manhattan Tri Club.
Facebook. We'll
So
let you. We'll
find
let
us
you into
somewhere.
the club. You got to answer 2 questions, and they're pretty easy questions. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
only good
Positive
vibes.
Make sure you
vibes,
have
only
good
good
vibes.
No negativity.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah, but hopefully we'll schedule some group workouts or something.
Yep.
So
Happy
hopefully we
holidays.
can see you all in
Happy
person.
holidays,
Holidays,
everybody.
everybody. Bye.
Peace.